I'd like to meet some people who want to solve a similar problem. Line on up here and we can get started. So, first pitches.
So I just have an idea based on the situation we're finding ourselves in right now, which is there's a bunch of people with electric cars and a very limited number of charging stations. And I think it would be nice if you could sign up and say, I'm waiting to use this charger, and then get a notification from the ChargePoint API when the charging is completed. And it would go back to the person whose car was there. And then they could pick from a list of friends, perhaps, if they wanted to cheat. Or maybe the first person in the list would say, hey, I'll be back at my car in 5 minutes. Swing on by. Then you could use GPS location, say I'm about a 5-minute walk away, or I'm a 10-minute drive away. You know, that kind of stuff, like distance from being away. And I think you could make a little bit of money on that, but it would also make more efficient use of the charging stations, which I think would be a benefit to ChargePoint.
Okay, thanks for that. Walt, want to give your idea?
I had something to show, but I guess I don't. Okay, so what we're pitching is we're all about the human interface, right? That's the interface we're dealing with right here, human. What is it? It's not text. It's what are you feeling at the time? What kind of feelings do I have at the time? So that's our interface. We have an open mic. You're in the car. You're the lone rider. You're the lone ranger. You're sitting around. You're going somewhere, and you don't have time to consult the internet and all these fantastic things. What do you have time for? Barely enough to talk. It's almost like to talk to ourselves. You can talk to the open mic, tell how you feel. You're feeling a little bit of worry. You're feeling tired. You're feeling anxious. You're feeling these things. So you just say it. Our interface picks it up. It says, oh, tired. He probably needs to find a rest area or some entertainment. He needs to stop. Might need a little bit of entertainment, some music, something he's got, or he might need to call a friend. What if he's hungry? Well, can we find him someplace to eat? Can we find him a food store, a restaurant, a cafe? Right on the road, on his path? Does he have to actually think about where it is and figure it all out? So no, the answer is no, because we've solved that problem. We take an expression, we pluck out, we extract the feelings, and we do the logical thing, just like another human would do. You're tired, your partner would say, let's pull over to the next rest area, let's do this. So you don't have that person with you, and you need a list of things that are available. Car knows where you're going, you put in your destination, so that we have everything you need. So you can take it easy and drive. Oh, so we're looking for some programmers. We have the affective language parser. What we need is to tap it into Yelp and these other interfaces like ChargePoint to figure out where they all are. I'm afraid my car's not going to make it to the next one. Where is the next one? Oh, fear. Let's see. Oh, you probably need a charging point. Here's the latest list, and here's the ones closest to you. That's the way it should be, and that's the way we're going to do it. So we need some programmers who can figure out the APIs to exchange the requirements for where something is to actually display it on our display.
Great, thanks, Walt. And we met last week at the NestGSV Hackathon, and we had a chat. So I got some really interesting technology over there. I think very interesting use case for the car as well. So if you guys want to talk about that, I think reading the emotions of the driver, very important these days, especially we talk about distracted driving a lot. Interesting stuff going on. Talk to Walt and Jay. Maybe hack something together. We had another idea down here, didn't you? You had something on your mind earlier. Say what's on your mind. Brainstorm. We'll find someone to brainstorm with you.
Hi, my name is Paul Lassa, and I'm just independent, and I have an idea that I think can help enable the green economy through the use of EV. And I'm sure there are a lot of things going on already, but this would be something to further facilitate it and encourage behavior. And this is tying in the use of EV vehicles to restaurant usage and things like that from a promotional standpoint. The expression I came up with is green cuisine, and encouraging the use of utilizing available EV spaces or proximities to restaurants, other things like that, where you can actually set up and promote people going on, say, a green date or something. And I think in making a low cost of entry for people who can't own green, they can maybe rent it for the night or go on a green dinner, essentially. And then another part of this would be providing an ability to quantify how green is each restaurant. And if they have charging stations, something like the website that was up here a little while ago. But maybe quantifying or offering a certification program where we get our foods and ingredients and things delivered in such and such a way, things like that. So early stages of thought process. Perhaps others might want to join in. Thanks.
Great, thanks, Paul. I think that's a really interesting one as well because frequently you go to a restaurant. Some restaurants are very green, very thoughtful. They have their separated bins for regular trash, compost, recyclable. Some places you go, everything you get is on paper or plastic plates. You throw it away. It's maybe styrofoam, maybe it's paper, maybe it's recyclable. Maybe they're making an extra effort. How can we reward and advertise places like that who are actually making an effort to be more sustainable, be more green, and how can we differentiate those from others? So I think it's a really nice idea how to maybe score places like that, maybe in type of similar to Yelp, but a scoring system based on greenness. I think it's really cool. Guys, if you have any other ideas to add to that, go talk to Paul. Maybe you guys can help him out, do a bit of programming. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Wendia.